Assalamu alaikum and good morning, students. Today we start with our 12th week of online learning. Our today's lesson is about Unit 4. Why do people move to new places? This is our first comprehension, moving from here to there, from page 38 and 39 from our student book. Our objectives for today are: by the end of the lesson, the students will be able to identify new vocabulary and discuss its meanings. Identify the main idea and what details help you understand it. Now let us look at some of the difficult words and their meanings that you may encounter in your comprehension. The first word is belongings, the things that are yours, such as your clothing and books. The next word is immigrant, a person who moves from one country to another. Our third word is move abroad, that is, to leave your country and live in another country. Our fourth word is experiences, something interesting or exciting, or you can say interesting or exciting events that happen in your life. Our fifth word is suburbs, that is, outlying district of a city. Our last word is rural, area that is located outside towns, that is, the countryside or the agricultural area. Now let's look at the comprehension passage and listen to its reading.
Page 38. Read. Moving from here to there.
Every day, people pack their belongings and move to new places. Why do people move? There are many reasons. Look around you. Do you know someone who has moved? Maybe they came from a rural area or from a nearby city or town. Perhaps they came from another country. It's possible that you moved to the city that you live in now. Let's look at 3 important reasons people move. Jobs. People move to find jobs and a better life. Sometimes people move from rural areas to urban areas, such as cities, to get a job. In 1990, about a quarter of the people in China lived in cities. Today, over half of the Chinese people live in cities. People find a better way of life in other countries too. In the 1950s, immigrants from Europe moved to Brazil to work in factories. Around the world, people move abroad to find new jobs and a better life. Services. When another city has good services, people want to move there. For example, families want to live in a city with good hospitals and schools. A city with good services may also be a cleaner and safer place to live. Sometimes people move from a city to areas called suburbs. Suburbs are near the outside of a city. They are quiet and have wide streets. Suburbs have more space for schools, hospitals, clinics, shopping malls, and zoos. Families with young children like to live in suburbs. New experiences. Finally, people move when they want a change in their lives. Sometimes older people move to places with better weather. Some students go to universities in another country to learn about other places. Whatever the reason, people often move to find new experiences and a better life. As you can see, people move for many reasons. Maybe someday you or someone you know will move too.
Now that you have listened to the comprehension, let's look at our exercise. We are going to attempt exercise A, B and C from page 40 from your student book. Now, exercise A demands you to give two details for the first main idea, that is jobs, from your comprehension that you've just learned and listened to. Now, look at the 6 sentences, the options given, and choose two details for the main idea, that is jobs. Let me help you to do that. Now, the first detail for jobs would be people from Europe moved to Brazil in the 1950s. That is number 3. And the second detail would be number 5. Chinese people moved from rural areas to cities. So, the main idea, number 1, jobs, has two details, that is number 3 and number 5. Now, the other two main ideas, idea number 2 and main idea number 3, will be done by you guys. Now, look at exercise B. What's the main idea of the article? Let me read it for you. People find new jobs in other countries. People move to new places for many reasons. Many Chinese people live in cities. Now, you can clearly see the second option, people move to new places for many reasons, is the main idea of the article, the comprehension passage that you have just listened to. That is the main idea. And then, what are the further details? That can be for jobs, services, and experiences, as you might have understood. Now, exercise C is very clear. We have already looked at the word meanings of the difficult words. So, this one won't be really difficult for you. You just have to cross-match them. Now, let's look at our assignment for today. Reread the comprehension on your own with correct pronunciation. Learn the word meanings by heart. And lastly, but not the least, complete exercise A, B, and C on page 40 of your student book. Thank you, girls. I hope you were able to understand today's comprehension passage. Stay home, stay safe.